Today in the livestock market, cattle was lower. That USDA showed an increase in beef production that sent futures, sellers, pressing on the market a little bit. With not much cash trade that we can see, we're back to that liquidation phase that we started back in August. Now the CVOL for the live cattle market is at 15.8%, which is, pretty much where it's been for quite a while. But all in all, we're only really a couple dollars off that high, that $5 rally that we got off the bottom. So at the 128-ish area, I think that actually bodes well, even though we had a little bit of, just a little bit of selling kind of pressing on the market. Now, feeders were easier, but the futures did trade it was consolidative, certainly a lot more consolidative than the live cattle market. So that's really helping the market a lot. Feedlot managers right now are asking higher prices, but the futures are hanging on to also that recent rally. That, it was almost an $8 or $10 rally for the feeders. It looks like traders are still supporting those prices right now, and it looks like we're hanging on to it. And I think that, as we start to look at more demand, that there's a possibility that we'll be able to, just show where there's a lot more support in the market. But certainly we're off our lows. The market is supporting here, where we're going to need a little bit more to get this thing moving. But for now, it was pretty decent. Now today, the hogs were steady, but there was lower cutout values. So it did, press a little bit lower today. Now the futures are so close to filling that price gap, from back September 27th. That was like 77.20 to 79.75. That's really interesting that we're almost filled there. After that technical, retraction of the market, is it going to, build back up? That's certainly the hope. The futures did decline. One thing to notice is that the funds have added to the long positions. So perhaps maybe that's what's happening, letting the market come back, technically fill that gap, and then move back the other way. But technicals are driving the market. The WASDE report also did say that the pork production was declining, but that's, of course, because we've known that there has been tight supplies. So there are some positive things on the horizon that could offer a little more support. But today, a little bit lower, trying to fill that gap. The CVOL was up a percent to 34.3%. So the lean hog market has still been pretty strong and very active in its volume and volatility.